I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day is a Christmas carol based on the 1863 poem Christmas Bells by American poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. While dining at home on December 1st of that year, Longfellow received a telegram that his son had been severely wounded 4 days earlier while involved in a battle in the Civil War. On December 5th, Longfellow arrived in Washington, D.C. to attend to his son, and was alarmed when he was informed by the Army surgeon that his son's wound was very serious and that paralysis might ensue. 3 surgeons gave a more favorable report later that evening, suggesting a recovery that would require him to recover for at least 6 months. On Christmas Day, 1863, Longfellow, a 57-year-old widowed father of 6 children, wrote the poem seeking to capture the dynamic strife and dissonance in his own heart and the world he observed around him. He heard the Christmas bells that December day and the singing of peace on earth, but he observed the world of injustice and violence that seemed to mock the truthfulness of this optimistic outlook. Undaunted, he was led to a settledness of confident hope, even in the midst of a bleak despair. The poem and the carol conclude with bells carrying renewed hope for peace among men. This carol reminds me of President Russell M. Nelson's recent invitation for us to let God prevail in our lives. President Nelson asked, "Are you willing to let God be the most important influence in your life? Will you allow His words, His commandments, and His covenants to influence what you do each day? Will you allow His voice to take priority over any other? Are you willing to let whatever He needs you to do take precedence over every other ambition? Are you willing to have your will swallowed up in His?" It takes both faith and courage to let God prevail. It takes consistent daily effort to develop personal habits to study the gospel, to learn more about Heavenly Father and Jesus Christ, and to seek and respond to personal revelation. During these perilous times, the only way to survive spiritually is to be determined to let God prevail in our lives, to learn to hear His voice, and to use our energy to help further His work. As this beautiful Christmas carol reminds us, as the bells pealed more loud and deep, God is not dead, nor doth He sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men.
I heard the bells on Christmas Day, their old familiar carols play, and wild and sweet the words repeat of peace on earth, goodwill to men. I thought how as the day had come, the belfries of all Christendom had rolled along the unbroken song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. And in despair I bowed my head. There is no peace on earth, I said, for hate is strong and mocks the song of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Then pealed the bells more loud and deep. God is not dead, nor doth He sleep. The wrong shall fail, the right prevail, with peace on earth, goodwill to men. till ringing, singing on its way, the world revolved from night to day. A voice, a chime, a chant sublime of peace on earth, goodwill to men. Of peace on earth, goodwill to men.